Jai Hind class 10th. Here we are going to discuss assignment 1 of chapter 2 polynomials. So first question is identify the type of polynomials given below on the basis of degree. So on the basis of degree we have discussed this in our chapter. Okay, so degree is what? Degree is the highest power of the variable. So in first one the highest power of the variable is 2. So whenever highest power of the variable is 2, it means it is a quadratic polynomial. Highest power 2 means its degree is 2, and when degree is 2 it means it's a quadratic polynomial. Here highest power is 3, degree is 3, that is cubic polynomial. Here again highest power is 2, degree is 2 means quadratic polynomial. Here highest power is 1 means degree is 1, that is called linear polynomial. Very easy. Then let us move to question number 2. Find the value of a if x plus a is a factor of the polynomial. Now see, because x plus a is a factor of this, so it will satisfy the given polynomial, right? So x plus, will take out x plus a equals to 0, it means x equals to minus a. So we will put x equals to minus a. So this is 2x square, 2x square, 2 minus a square plus 2ax, x means minus a, plus 5x, 5 into minus a plus 10 equals to 0. So minus a square is a square, that is 2a square, minus plus minus is minus 2a square, plus minus is minus 5a plus 10 equals to 0. So this is gone. So minus 5a plus 10 equals to 0, it means minus 5a equals to minus 10. Minus gone, 5 to the 10. So a is 2, right? Question 3. Find the zeros of the polynomial. So and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So this is x square plus 7x plus 10. 7x plus 10. So that is, by multiplying we need 10, and by multiplying we need 10, and by adding we need 7, right? So 5 to the 10 and 5 plus 2 is 7. 5x plus 2x. Always write the bigger number first, plus 10. Okay, taking x common from these two, so x plus 5 will remain, plus then taking common from these two, taking 2 common, x plus 5. So we got x plus 5 again common and x plus 2. So when x plus 5 equals to 0, it means x equals to minus 5, and when x plus 2 equals to 0, it means x equals to minus 2. So we can take alpha is minus 5 and beta is minus 2. Okay, right? Now verification. So verification, we know alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. Alpha is what? Minus 5 plus, and beta is minus 2. So this plus and this minus will be minus, and this is 2 minus b. B is what? 7, coefficient of x, and a is what? Coefficient of x square. Minus 7 equals to minus 7. Okay, then alpha into beta, that alpha into beta, alpha multiply beta, alpha into beta is what? C by a. So alpha into beta means minus 5 into minus 2, minus 5 multiply minus 2 equals to c by a. C is what? 10. A is what? Coefficient of x square 1. So 5 to the 10, minus minus plus 10 equals to 10. So verified. So it is verified. Then question number 4. So question number 4 is, if alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial x square minus px plus 1 plus c such that alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1 equals to 0, then find the value of c. Okay, so as alpha and beta are the zeros of the given polynomial, okay, right? So from c, so what can I write? polynomial is x square minus p into x plus 1 plus c is our polynomial, right? Okay, so let me write it as x square minus px minus p plus c. Okay, now see here alpha and beta are the zero, so I can write what? Alpha plus beta, that is equals to minus b upon a, minus b upon a, minus and b is minus p upon a is a coefficient of x square, that is 1. So alpha plus beta I got p, and alpha into beta is c by a. C is what? C minus p by a means what? So alpha into beta is c minus p. Okay, then also he said that alpha plus 1 and beta plus 1, alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1 is equals to 0. So what we got? Alpha is p, alpha is what? P, and beta p, and alpha is p plus 1. What is beta? That is c minus p plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, right? Then see, then we need to find the value of c, and so again I'm writing here alpha plus 1 into beta plus 1 equals to 0. So which I can write what? Which I can write alpha into beta plus alpha plus beta plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, now alpha is what? P. Okay, sorry, alpha into beta, that is c minus p, plus alpha plus beta is p, right, plus 1 equals to 0. So this is gone, so c is what? Minus 1, right? Then question number 5, find a quadratic polynomial the sum and product of whose zeros are minus 3 and 2. So sum is sum of zeros alpha plus beta is given minus 3 and product is given 2, and our formula we know k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So k into x square minus alpha plus beta is minus 3 minus plus 3x plus alpha into beta is what? That is 2, right? That is 2. So our polynomial will be what? X square plus 3x plus 2, where k can be any real number, okay, right? Question number 6, if alpha and beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial x square minus 25, then form a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 1 plus alpha and 1 plus beta. So 1 plus alpha and 1 plus, we have to find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 1 plus alpha and 1 plus beta, right? Okay, so see how we are going to do this. First of all, see, alpha and beta are zeros of quadratic polynomial x square minus 25. It means x square equals to 25. It means x equals to plus minus root 25. It means x can be plus 5 or x be minus 5. So let us take alpha is 5 and beta is minus 5. Now we want to find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 1 plus alpha and 1 plus beta. Okay, so our formula is what? K into x square plus alpha plus beta in k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This is our formula, right? So here what we are going to do is x square minus, so the polynomial which we want to make, its zeros are 1 plus alpha, so in place of alpha I will write 1 plus alpha, and beta is 1 plus beta, and 1 plus beta into x plus 1 plus alpha multiply 1 plus beta. Okay, right. I will put the value k x square minus, you see 1 and 1 2, 1 alpha is 5, beta is minus 5, plus 5 minus 5 into x. Okay, right. Then plus 1 plus alpha into 1 plus beta, it means I can write 1 plus alpha means 1 plus 5, and 1 plus beta means 1 minus 5. Okay, then see, so it will be what? It will be x square k x square minus plus 5 minus 5 gone, so you will have 2x. Okay, 1 plus 5 is 4, 1 minus 5, sorry, 1 plus 5 is 6, and 1 minus 5 is minus 4. So 6 into minus 4, that is minus 24. Again, that k is any real number, so our polynomial will be what? X square minus 2x minus 24. This is our polynomial, right? Then our question number 7. Okay, right? So in question number 7, what we need to do, we have to divide the polynomial this by the another polynomial this and verify the division algorithm. So here simple division is there. So px is given 6x to the power 4 minus 44x square plus 6x minus 3, whereas our divisor is x square minus 3x plus 1. Then we are going to divide it. So we need 6x to the power 4 by multiplying x square. Okay, so we will multiply x square by 6x square. So 6 square multiply x square is 6x to the power 4. Then 6x square multiply minus 3x, that is minus 18x. Okay, that is 18x to the power 4 minus 18x to the power 3. 6x square multiply minus 3x, that is minus 18x cube. Okay, and then 6x square multiply plus 1, that is 6x square. Here it is. Okay, so because in the given polynomial x cube term was not there, that's why we have written that x cube term at last. Then we'll write this, then we'll change the sign of the equation, and then we can see 6x to the power 4 subtracted by 6 to the power 4, that is cancelled. Then we will write the term which is having more degrees. So it is 18x cube. So we will write first 18x cube, then we'll write 40 minus 44x square and minus 6x square, that is minus 50x square, and plus 6x minus 3. Okay, and then again we will divide with same process. So we have got our quotient and we got our remainder. Then we will verify by division algorithm, and division algorithm is what? Dividend is equals to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. Okay, right? Then dividend we know, we will write our divisor, that is x square minus 3x plus 1 multiply quotient, that is 6x square plus 18x plus 4, and our remainder is what? That is minus 7. And then we will first of all we will multiply and then we will add. So we got our dividend, hence we have verified.